It ain't gonna get both of us very good, is it? Yeah, good. Yeah, you have to lean over.
That's red. That is.
Lean in.
Oh, yeah. That's
Lean in.
Huh?
Lean in.
Hello.
Oh, it's a good picture here.
This is an old woman.
That's an old wore out woman. I don't know if this is gonna work or not.
It's wore out. I'd say nice things, so I'm gonna be
Say nice things.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Oh, when I go over these routes, I don't want to say nice things. But I just left church, so I got to. Church was good.
You went to church this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Sunday.
You got a thing y'all do. Yeah, I forgot.
I got a thing we do.
Well, I mean,
It's called church.
I understand. What
It's
I
where
mean
the sinners go and the saved by.
Suzanne, I would meant that.
See how that shakes? But when I took it down and looked at it, it wasn't shaking. So we shall see. If I take this down and this video's going, we won't use it.
No, I don't.
But I don't know if it. When I took it down a while ago, it wasn't shaking. Who knows? It was $6 at Home Goods, so.
Oh, it's not. You won't be losing too much money.
No. Now I had to get this old fart out today.
Yeah, and she is an old fart. There ain't no doubt about that. Hornet, and I'm just ugly.
Oh, you scared me there for a minute.
What?
Hornet.
I
was like, Mama,
I know,
Mama,
no,
edit.
I know, hornet.
Edit.
Ill, you know, and cranky.
I have to watch her. You know, I have to watch that mouth of hers.
I'm gonna be so nice you won't even think it's me.
Oh, that's what you say every time, and then you forget it's on, and you're like, oh, I had to get her out. She hadn't been out since Thursday. Dana, no, it was Wednesday. Dana took you off with him. I don't think you've been out of the house since Wednesday.
I'm not glued to it.
Oh, and my couch was calling me. When I come home from church, my couch hollers, Suzanne, you've worshipped. Come on in and rest.
Me and the dog's been on.
Why is that going so dark? Why is that going dark?
Might be because.
Oh Lord! Now I got you look like a ghost.
You got more of me than you want.
Yeah. So it might not.
I've had a lot of people.
It might not even be presentable anyway. That thing might be shaking all over the place. It looks like it's getting this huge gap of air between us. But I see other people and their videos look good of them sitting together.
Yeah, but everybody ain't got me and you.
I know.
That makes a difference.
That might be the difference there. Kitty cat, don't you run out. Don't you run out. Don't you run out. Stay there. Geesh. It was that cat that ran out in the road. That cat turned it off. No, she hadn't been out of the house since Wednesday, so I was like, I gotta go get her out for a while before she goes absolutely stir crazy.
And I get out and take the dog a walk every now and then. Yeah. That's about as far as I go.
You don't go out walking after midnight, do you?
No, well, no, but I have in my pastime.
I was just wondering if you was out singing.
I have.
I go out walking. Now, Mother, you told me that our house that you live in came from right back behind where the Devers live, right back there.
Somewhere
right there.
back in there, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Yeah.
Daddy moved our old house. Who in the world did he get to move it?
I know it. How did he move it?
Mother don't even know how he moved it to the property.
I didn't even know he was getting the blessed thing.
Yeah, my daddy was one of the
old timers.
Y'all not gonna believe this, and this is so good that if this video don't work out, I'll have to tell it on another one. He bought my mother's clothes. He bought my mother's bras.
Yeah.
He bought my mother's underwear.
Yeah.
He would go and buy
a whole
big box of them. Is that not insane?
No, it's insane. He just thought the old woman needed them and he'd go get them.
Yeah, but
that was the way things was back in those days.
Yeah.
It just absolutely.
So he bought a house and didn't tell her.
I didn't know that darn house was coming.
Of course, you know, I was married to a man at one time that bought a car and didn't tell me.
Yeah, but that's a lot different than a darn house.
Yeah, but he wrote a check for it, you know, and then it bounced everything else. That was a bad day in my life. So, thank goodness John doesn't think he can buy vehicles and not tell anybody. But Daddy bought everything. I can remember us being there one time and a big long stereo showed up. And Mother's got a real pretty old and wooden round table and chairs. It showed up one day. And I don't think I was there the day that your sewing machines showed up. You said
it was me and Mama was there that day. The machine and the what else was it?
The table.
The table. Yeah, the table and chairs, and then We're sitting there and just in that back, and here comes this truck.
Because Mother sewed everything that I wore. She made it from about...
Good sized kid.
Yeah, probably. You really started, seems like I really remember around the 6th grade.
Yeah.
Is when you really started sewing a lot of stuff that me and Robin, they used to make us matching outfits. We thought we were so cool.
I would sew on that front porch all day long.
And when I was in high school, she made me a new pants outfit just about for every Friday night football game. She'd get it finished, I think, right before I put it on.
Got it pressed.
Oh, me. So she made a lot of stuff, a lot of cute stuff.
I've done a lot of things, and it seems so strange now that we live that way. It's just amazing. It's just like I get up and start cooking in the morning. That is the strangest.
Cooking in the morning, you'd fix lunch, and then you'd cook dinner.
I'd get up.
We ate an early dinner because I think we got off the bus about 5 minutes to 4, and I think we ate around 4:30. Didn't we?
Time your daddy go.
So our suppers were early, and then she was talking about, you didn't have no dryer. You hung everything out on the clothesline,
and I loved it. They were so
then we put a big coal furnace under our house. Daddy did. He got it where they had taken it out. They were putting gas furnaces in some houses in Birmingham. And so Daddy got one of the coal furnaces that had been there.
And that's for that ever really been more.
Oh my gosh. That thing heated our house so good.
And I could hang up the clothes.
And you could smell the coal every now and then. If it got backed up, you could smell the coal. But Mother had gotten a drying rack, and she would hang stuff over it and put it over a vent, and those clothes would be dry within an hour.
Kept me out of cold, I'll tell you right now. But the clothes on the line was so pretty.
Oh, and Mother, she hung her clothes on the line in a very meticulous manner. There was not like a pair of underwear, a towel. You hung all your towels, your washcloths, then your underwear. I remember that from you teaching me how.
I'd start with your daddy's underwear, my underwear, go down all the way.
Because I hung a lot of clothes out. Now that I did do. I didn't do nothing else hardly. But I did. She did teach me how to hang clothes out.
But what I'd do, I'd take my thing, and then when I'd put them in the box, then I was ready to put them in the drawer.
See, by putting all the big towels together, she'd fold them when she took them off the line, and then they were folded when she brought them in the house.
And it's ready to go in the drawer.
It's pretty smart.
I don't know.
I can remember seeing people hang up stuff and I thought my mother would die because she had it such an order. But she's talked about, like my brother's blue jeans and how she would stand at the ironing board for hours and iron blue jeans and shirts and my daddy's work shirts. And then one day a woman came by. What'd she tell you?
They was fixing to do shirts, white shirts, deliver white shirts. Take care.
They were going to wash and iron
the white shirts.
For how much a piece?
I don't know. It wasn't much, but whatever.
It was like a quarter or something, wasn't it?
It was very little.
Yeah. And Mother said, yes, take all of his work shirts.
And good ones too.
Yeah, all of them. And so she said she was never so glad to see a woman in all of her life.
That was the best thing one of the best things that ever happened to her. Lots much better than the husband part. Back through all of that.
Oh my gosh, we are so blessed. So spoiled and so blessed.
But everyone went to school clean.
Yep. Every one of us. Not
one of you or
not two of us, 3 of us, but 4 of us. So Mother doesn't really remember this, but in 1999 is when I broke this wrist in 3 places, and then they set it wrong, and they allowed the bones to collapse. Sent me to therapy with broken bones. So this took about 1.5 years from the time it started to all this. So I was in a cast off and on for 1.5 years. And that's when linen dresses were so popular, the long linen dresses. And I was working, and she'd come to me. She said she don't even remember it, but she'd come to my house on the weekend and iron every one of my linen dresses for me, so I could just put them on to go to work. I'd sit there and watch her. I'd sit there with that cast on. I was miserable.
I was a whiz with ironing. Now there's no doubt about that.
And now, how do we iron? Throw it in the dryer.
Throw it in the dryer and hang it up and hope it stays that way.
Throw it in the dryer.
I don't iron anything anymore.
Well, I don't either. I wore some white linen pants to church this morning. They were a little wrinkled. I just threw them in the dryer. I've got an iron. I've got an iron
I'm
board.
gonna tell you, I said a lot of things I don't like that's happened, but I'll tell you that one thing of all that cooking and all that thing, ironing, washing clothes and everything, it's the biggest miracle ever happened to a blasted woman.
Yeah, because there wasn't no Panera Bread, there wasn't no Taco Bell, all that stuff. That's the reason everybody's so fat now.
And another thing too, women were supposed to work like that. They're supposed to work like horses. All they like being a horse is having a tail.
And so many of them, I mean, probably 90% of your households, the woman has to work too, because everything's so expensive.
Well, I couldn't have found time to work.
We're going up to see my Aunt Joyce.
That is with the little strumpets at home.
A little strumpet. I don't think my Aunt Joyce is a strumpet. Who was it the other day I heard you say strumpet? And they said, what is that? I don't know if it's official word. You'll have to look up at Wikipedia.
It's an old-timey woman that's no count.
It's an old-timey word.
Word for a woman.
For a woman that's no count. Doesn't mean it's an old-timey woman.
I really had that. I had that rigged up bad.
It's an old-timey woman that ain't no count.
I mean, women from a long time ago. Well, no count. They called them strumpets.
That was just, I guess that was the term for a word that's used now. That's not very nice. It rhymes with door.
Word. Yeah, that
rhymes with a door.
I'm
gonna check this video when we get in Aunt Joyce's and see if it's going. If not, it's a great deal for $6.
Yeah, so you figured that much out.
I might have been.
We'll have her down that went somewhere else.
Her car's gone. I bet they have. No, her car's there.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to cut her grass.
I
hope we don't see no snakes this time.
She's probably out here in this yard doing something.
Not this hot, I don't think. We'll be back. Here. Oh, and sweet babies. That's so sweet, baby. I want y'all to see these brick. There's thousands of them. Her and my Uncle Mitch that passed away a few months ago, they went back to where they had lived. Preco, years and years ago. And picked up all the bricks left behind at the old home. Oh, hey, there's the mama. She's skinny. Hey, baby. Oh, goodness. She's so skinny. There's go, baby. You think so? But anyway, they've laid all these bricks through the years and made this beautiful little brick patio. Look at the wild petunias coming up. Or she's either dropped seeds in them. So we'll go up to the door and see. I'm going to look at her pepper plant over here. You know, Mama Rogers always grew pepper plants. That's not a pepper plant, though. Thought it was. That's one of the ones like we've got that closes up. But she's going to be lost without my Uncle Mitch. She's going to be lost. They've done a lot. But look at this courtyard. Hey, sweet baby. Are you wanting a home? Is that what you want? You want a home? Yeah. You want a home? Huh? They're not here?
I know.
Look at you. Woo-woo!
Who?
You.
Hey, Suzanne.
There you go. There's the horns. But they've made a pretty little place here, haven't they, Mother? All their little courtyards. And I love this rose. This is... Well, there was. I love these old wild rose bushes with the tiny blooms on them. That's an old rose bush right there. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
I need to get me a piece of that. It really needs to be cut way back.
Let's get it when the fall comes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But she's still got little stuff. I know she's got a tomato plant down here. Look at her lilies. How pretty. We were going up there to get some daylilies the other day, and that's when the big old black snake came sauntering through, and I about knocked her over running. See her tomato plants? Look. She's got some little tomatoes on them.
Yep.
And then she's got a new hydrangea over here. Looks like. Well, there, she's not here, so we'll just. Yeah. Oh. Look, this one's getting them some milk. You can tell. Hey, look at her nursing.
Oh my. Hey, look, Suzanne. She put all their bricks there.
I know. That's a lot of brick.
She weighs 98.
98 pounds. Look, it's yes. And that's sweet. Yes. That's so sweet. That's the reason you're so skinny. Somebody getting all its mama's food.
Isn't that sweet?
That's so precious. You know, we had Patty and she had kittens. Oh, I loved them.
Well, the mama ain't afraid.
No. Mm-mm. She got a big old, something's hurt her.
I bet it did.
That's sweet. Well, we're just gonna go on a journey.
Yeah, let's just go on a journey.
I'm gonna take you up here and show you a mansion out here in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
Oh, look at those big old pretty goats up there.
Yeah, there's always been goats over there.
Oh, goats.
Oh, goats.
Goats.
Oh, goats has always been over there.
They're cute. Now,
Yeah.
I want Red to get him a goat. Michael got him a turtle. A turtle came out of the road, so he's got a turtle. Yeah, I just wish there was a way we could bunch this up. I don't know. I mean, I can lean in like this. You need to lean in more. There you go. Scoot over. I mean, I don't want you to be comfortable or anything.
I'm all right.
I just want you to be on camera.
In other words, you don't care if I'm suffering.
No, I don't care if you're suffering as long as you look
nobody
good.
else does either, so I don't guess it's no different.
That is better. True. Yeah, he called me and told me he had bush hogged your field. So
Oh, it looks so pretty.
it does. You have to watch out. You got your rat trap set though?
No, I've never known if any rats been in my house.
Oh Lord, we found we just set rat traps not too long ago. But you know, when you bush hog your field, the little field mice will come into your house. So do you know, Dana set you some traps. Don't you remember we found those little rat pills in that drawer not too long ago?
I don't remember, but that don't matter.
She can remember 50 years ago. She just can't remember yesterday.
That's the darn truth. I can remember further back than 50 years. I can remember
Just don't ask her.
I can remember beating up Jimmy, and I wasn't about 7 then.
That was her younger brother. Yeah, just don't ask her what she ate. I said something about bringing her meatloaf last week. She said, "Did you?"
I just was apt to forget it.
We get her a good plate on Sunday. We've been feeding her pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm going to get fat and uglier than what I am.
You need to be fat and sassy.
Okay, I don't know so much about that.
Well, a lot of you were saying that you hope that my doctor's appointment went good. I went Thursday, and they knew. I told them, I said, I'm so tempted just to go up here to TJ Maxx and Hobby Lobby and turn around and go home and not go to the doctor. But anyway, my hands have been hurting for several months. The inside of them are just stable. You can see how red they are. Even on camera, you can see. And they're just hot.
Well,
they just
my hands
burn.
never did get sore.
You ain't never done nothing. I have. I told her.
Well, God, I've done everything.
Well, I don't. Something we've eaten or been exposed to has brought up the autoimmune diseases. It's got to. Something we've breathed, something, because there's too many women that have autoimmune diseases now that you never even heard of them.
No, I've never heard.
And but anyway, I have neuropathy in my feet. I've known that for over 10 years, and well, I've had it for way longer than that. Just didn't know what it was. Till he stuck a needle in it, and he said, "Miss Light, are you not feeling that?" And I was like, "What?"
What?
There's your sign.
What?
When you stick a needle in the bottom of somebody's feet and they don't react, there's
I bet
your
he
sign.
knew you from the country when you are what?
Would. So he says it could be the neuropathy showing up in my hands. I take a medicine that helps keep my feet from burning. And so somebody said, well, if you're taking that and it's helping your feet, how come it's not helping your hands?
That makes sense.
Good question. I don't know. So I've got to go and have a nerve conductor test on my arms in the next couple of weeks. Oh, pretty little creep.
I may go and have me one.
Then he said, Miss Light, it's been 6 years since you've had a colonoscopy. And I said, I know.
Oh, God.
So I promised him I'd really go this time. So I got to get
really
that
go?
done. Yeah, because last year I told him I'd go and I didn't.
How do you not really go?
Well, I really, just like I did last year when I went for my checkup, he's like, it's been 5 years. You need to have color. Yes, sir, I'll get that scheduled. So he got out of there and he didn't say nothing about it. And I was like, phew. Like that. He came back. He said, Miss Light, did we ever get a colonoscopy this past year? And I said, no. I was hoping you'd forget it. I've been with this doctor 11 years. He knows I'm crazy. So, and then he wants me to do a new sleep study because my legs are hurting so bad. I think it's restless legs. My grandmother, her mother, had restless legs for years and years and years. And I know I've had them too. The last sleep study I did, they said I kicked my legs 167 times.
Dear Lord.
Well, there's your sign.
That's as much as a horse.
Thank you, Mother. She always lifts my spirits.
I've always been so much help.
She's always told me I walk like a bull in a china shop. So, Mother, you know, that really hurt my self-confidence.
Well, I didn't know. That's just something we always said. I never thought nothing about it.
Yeah. I think this is where you turn to go to the house.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You ought to dump me after all that.
Yeah, I know. Dana said we couldn't go out there. Well, the gates are closed. I just want to get here so you can see. This is called Riverwood.
Oh, is that a big mansion?
Oh, it's a huge mansion out there.
Mm.
As you can see, we're not getting any further than this, but I'm going to take you up the road and you'll be able to see part. Warning, we can make it to the fence in 2.8 seconds. Can you?
Oh, they're letting you know it, aren't they?
Yeah, I ain't going to do that. Well, that was dogs. No, but I sure wish they'd open it and just let me ride up there and look at it.
Do you know who lives? Do you know
Dana, of course, my brother does. He knows everybody everywhere that's ever.
And if he don't know it, I think
And if he don't know it, I mean, he's been out there to the guy's house. Of course he has. He's got cabins, like he lets people come on the property and shoot deer, you know, kill deer because it's so much. It's way back off the road
I bet you'd have
to
a hard
keep
time
people
getting in
from. Okay, now you can see it. Look past the fire truck.
there. Yeah, I see it.
See the big old house sitting back there?
Yeah, I see the corner.
All right, hold on. See the corner sticking up there? And that's a separate house. There's like all kind. It's huge. You see it. Look at those zinnias. I love zinnias. I love the way people. That's the old timey way people.
Yeah, they do.
Them.
That's exactly what it is.
I don't want to get that out.
No,
We're just talking about stuff that y'all can't see.
I didn't know it was.
Thank the Lord, I won't have to edit that. I forgot to turn it on. I was telling y'all this is what you call the country. This is even a lot more country than where I live. So, and she made a remark. And I was like, I'll have to edit that one.
It wasn't a bad thing.
No, it's just that little SH
Just a little bit
word.
nasty.
Little SH, that body function word. But y'all, this is what you call the woods. Isn't it pretty down through there though? Those trees. That's the reason I love trees where we live. I could not live out in the dry areas where there are no trees. I love.
A little bit overdoing it though.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And yes, we have running water and electricity out here. Even if you could see that mansion back there, you'd think. Yeah, he owns all this land down to the river here.
I
This
really
little
don't
river.
own this place here.
Yeah, he owns all this to the left.
Good Lord.
And then we're going to fix to go across a little river here.
And get out of his building. It's also pretty off down through there.
It is. It is. We're over a little river. So cute.
What river is that?
Sipsy. Oh, the Sipsy River goes everywhere.
Okay.
Don't pull out in front of me.
Please.
Well, you know, we came up this very road a few Sundays ago when you went to eat with us to Top Hat. And then just about an hour behind us is when that boy was on drugs and hit Judy, the woman we know, hit her head on. Dana said he's out of the hospital. He hasn't even been arrested. Dana says there are so many people driving under the influence of drugs. He said you better meet every car just like watching to see what they're going to do, because he said there's just so many driving under the influence of drugs now. So scary. Well, you know, I saw something the other day on Facebook where somebody said that somebody's southern accent was offensive to them. And I wanted to say, no poo-poo, Sherlock. Except I didn't want to say poo-poo. Southern accents are offensive? Wow. Seriously?
We get it said.
Well, I mean, I know we say things differently, but like we don't say people. Like all the time, like people that talk like I can't stand to talk to somebody that constantly is going right, and I'm going to go up here right, and then I'm going to get some groceries right. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I'm like, I don't know if you're right.
Don't you know another word, bud?
And I used to work with a girl years ago, and everything was like. I mean, like, gosh, we had a great time. The concert was great. Like, it was just awesome. Like, so, I mean, if I have to put up with rights and likes, I think you can put up with my southern accent.
Piss on them for us.
Piss on them.
Oh, here I go. I've done it. I've done it. True.
Spoken like a true southern. Piss on them.
I didn't mean to say that.
Well, I mean,
It
seriously.
come from nowhere.
Seriously, how can you be offended by my southern accent? Because I was born and raised here, and I know that like broadcasters and different people have to work on their accents to get rid of them, but I'm not going to be a broadcaster. I'm just on YouTube. So if my accent offends you, unsubscribe.
Cool it. Just forget
If my
it.
mama offends you, unsubscribe.
Yeah, forget it, kiddo, because I've been here a long time.
She don't care.
Really, I couldn't care less.
She could care less if you like her or not. And I'm right in second place behind her. No.
I like the people who like
No,
me.
this was a genuine article that said that southern accents were offensive to some. And I'm like, dear Lord in heaven, you need to find something to be more offended by, like people who are starving, homeless people. You need to be offended and take up a cause for that. I mean, if you're offended by the way I talk, I am so sorry. Because I do talk southern.
I'm not sorry, one dab.
One dab.
I'm not, that's the part right there. They won't know what I'm talking about. But
One dab, we're not offended.
I fixed that real good. I really done that one.
Dadgummit.
Dad's plastic.
Dad blast you. We'll beat you so that
Black and blue.
we'll knock you naked and hide your clothes.
And also beat you black and blue.
Beat you black and blue. Come on this way, sister.
Black and blue.
We'll beat you so naked that we'll hide your clothes.
They just don't know. They better not mess up with southern people.
We'll beat you so bad they won't know one end from the other.
What they'll do,
Was
they'll
that
talk.
Diamond going there? Is there car parade?
They'll talk them in such a way that the poor people will be so confused. They don't even know what they're talking
I'm trying to think of some of the southern dialect because we say some of it so much that it don't sound
They don't
funny
think
to
anything
us.
about it.
I'm fixing to. Oh, I don't know what else. And I know I used to work with a lady. She was from Colorado. She was precious. And I'd say, well, I'm going to carry Mother to Birmingham. And she'd just die laughing. She said, why don't you just drive her? Can you really carry her that far? So we do say some funny things.
It really does sound bad after you get thinking about it.
Bless your heart.
You know, bless you, sister.
Bless your heart. You don't know that when we say bless your heart that we're really cussing you out and saying stupid.
You ought to know better.
Well, I
you
hate
idiot.
that you're going through that. Bless your
Yeah, if
heart.
you'd leave him, you wouldn't have to.
Bless your heart.
It's terrible for you.
I do say bless your heart sometimes in genuineness, but sometimes I can say it and be so sarcastic. My daughter says that I can chew somebody up one side and down the other without them ever knowing it.
Never know.
So as Southerners, we have our tricks. We know how to do. If my accent offends you, bless your heart. Now, this is the truth. We used to have a mayor. His name was Mayor George Siebels. And Mayor Siebels was from the true South. And when you're from the true South, you never have an R. You have an ah or an ara. So I used to work with a girl, and she was such a Southern belle. And I promised to Jesus this conversation happened one time. We're sitting at break, and this was like, come on, this was my first job when I was in my 18, 19, 20 years old. Oh, but she had sat down, and this is when you used to make peanut butter and crackers. You didn't buy them from where. And we were eating a little biscuit and gravy. We got off the truck, and she was fixing peanut butter and crackers, and she said, Lord, here I am sitting eating peanut butter and crackers, and I know better. That has stuck with me all these years, 40-something years. Lord, here I am sitting eating peanut butter and crackers, and I know better. Well, we've got about 3 hours of talking on here. I'm going to have to edit this baby, but I just want you to see.
I didn't mean to do that.
We're just going to
Because
drive.
I'm really a nice
We're just going to
person.
drive up and down some roads so I can say I got her out so we don't have to take her to the loony bin this week.
No, because after a while you will.
After a while, you do want to kind of go to the loony bin. So lean over and tell them bye.
Bye-bye, and I'm going to try my best to be nice the next time.
Yes, yes. No cussing allowed.
I don't curse.
No
I
body
just-
function language allowed.
I'm crude. is what I am.
Crowed. How would you say that southern?
No, not prude. I speak crudely to people, and I don't mean to.
She's a southern lady that's gone astray. She's had her better days in life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have, and I've had some bad ones too.
But we shall talk to you later.
Bye.
Now we're gonna really talk. Bye.